we go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alvin J, the most passionate non-doctor on the internet, and today is Friday, and you know what we're talking about today? Take a look behind me. We got eating and cravings. Yes, and if you guys did not see already, here we are. It is Friday again, and we usually go live at 3:45 plus 15. All right, I got to change it. All right, I'm never there at 3:45. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure you guys got everything, and everything is all right. So if you guys can hear me and see me, just let me know in the chat. So throw it in there. I would be happy to see it. So let me know that you can hear and see me and that everything is all right, like we do always. If you can hear and see me, put where you're from in the chat so we can get everybody and let everybody know where you are from, so we can let everybody know that we're helping people around the world, around the country. All right, this is a unity thing, so we want to know. Okay, I think I tried to fix the thing with the speakers and all that good stuff. So hopefully everybody can hear me well. All right, I can hear you, I can see you. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. So I didn't want to get anybody messed up there. Okay, Val from Stockbridge, Georgia. All right, that's a new one. I haven't heard that one before. Stockbridge, Georgia. Man. Okay, so I'm liking that. Let's go over here. We're gonna go to our chat again. So let's see here. What do we have? We have boom, look at this. Okay, so as you guys can see, we got who else? All right, Clementina, I see you. Okay, so Samsung Galaxy, really? We got electronics folks in here. I love it. Okay, so I hear and see you from New Jersey. All right, very nice. Valerie Doxson, I love it. So you're all the way from Stockbridge, Georgia. Houston in the house. Christ-like. I keep wanting to say Christy when I see that, but it's Christ-like, yes. All right, so Josie from Tampa, I'm assuming Florida, yes. All right, so Valerie, 20 minutes from Atlanta. Okay, so PA here, Philadelphia in the house. Clementina, greetings, homie. All right, so I love it. So thank you guys for coming in, and thank you guys for being such great people coming in every week. You want to find out some things about your health, and that's what I'm here for, to actually help you with some things about your health, if I can help you quickly. So I haven't seen Miss Cynthia on here yet, but Miss Cynthia, we're gonna actually, as soon as you send me a picture, I'm gonna put you up here on the side so that we can actually. So I want Cynthia up here instead of me. So I want to be able to see that. So yes, I want to be able to see Cynthia, since she is helping me out so much with all this. I would love to see her up here as well. Okay, so Cynthia, I know I don't see you yet, but good Friday to you. All right, good Friday. So Fairies is back on live from Andre from St. Louis. Okay, so Andre, I love it. All right, 1971, A. Edwards. All right, yo, non-doctor. There you go. All right, non-doctor. That's what I'm talking about. So hopefully, hello everyone. Yes, Carl in the house here. All right, so where are you from? We got to find out where you're from, Carl. So you got to throw it in the chat. Everybody's doing it. So I love it. So hopefully you guys are having a fantastic Friday. I know we're still on partial lockdown, but it looks like a lot of things are opening up, and it looks like things are looking up as far as getting back in the public. I see less people wearing masks. And I have to say, I can't be mad at them, because you guys should know that swapping of viruses, swapping of bacteria is what builds your immune system. Not hiding. Hiding in your house weakens, not strengthens your immune system. Wearing a mask weakens, not strengthens your immune system. So I know what they're trying to do on television, and they're just trying to make sure that you do it. However, I do have to tell you, the science behind it says it does not work. But if you want to do it, I got no hard feelings about it. I know some people don't want to catch this, they don't want to catch that. So if you guys are about the mask, if you're about washing your hands, if you're about that, I advocate it for you, because this is a free country. You do what you want to do. And you guys don't worry, if you're not wearing a mask, you're not harming or infecting anybody. Okay, so you're not doing anything that's going to slow down or speed up the spread of this. Okay, looks like the numbers are not being affected as far as the deaths in population. So it looks like this is not even noticeable as far as the numbers are concerned. But I do realize that it is hitting families directly. So I have to say that because there are real people dying. There are real people affected. There are real people who have respiratory disorders that could be more susceptible to this thing. But it's like anything else. Okay, so this one just happened to go after your lungs. Other things like diabetes go after your pancreas. Other things like cancer go after your bones, your tissues. All right, most of your vital organs. So your breast tissue. So it's just something different that now we have more attention on. Therefore, it's more fearful. But the numbers are showing that it is falling into a category just like the other diseases that ravage us as a society. Okay, so let's get it here. All right, so wait, there's an echo now? How did that happen? At the beginning, there was no echo, I guess. All right, now there's an echo. All right, now there should not be because the site is muted. Yeah, so I don't understand. All right, so it should be, you guys should be hearing me quite well. But let me try this. Let me see. All right, so I got mic, this. All right, I got the desk mic, and these are supposed to be working together, and they are. So let's go ahead and I don't think there should not be. All right, let's do this. All right, I'm gonna see if this does anything. All right, so there you go. And hopefully we'll straighten out a little bit. So no more echo, so it is perfect now. I don't know, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, I don't know. So we just wanted to see here. So you guys go ahead, we want to see. I finished, wait, okay, Y says, I finished PEP in March, when should I get tested? Okay, so PEP is what? So YE, is that what you meant to say? Okay, I finished PEP. Okay, so I don't know. What does that mean? I don't know what that is. That an acronym? Does that stand for something? So I'm not sure about that one. Very good. With expectancy, I love it. New York in the house. All right. Now, when you say that, when you say expectant, are you expecting of hope, gratitude, positive favor? What are you expectant of? That's a good one there. Okay. All right. So post-exposure, I guess that's post-exposure plan. Okay, so you finish it up with March. So when should I get tested? You can get tested immediately after if you finish the plan. So that's what it's for. So you can do it immediately after. Okay, so there you go. HIV, yeah. So that's something that could actually affect somebody who has that. This is going to be especially dangerous to a person who actually has HIV because you have a lowered immune system. And on top of that, if this takes away your oxygen, even partially, you're in real trouble because viruses and bacteria, they tend to thrive in anaerobic conditions, all right, meaning without oxygen. So there you go. All right, joy, love, and gratefulness. All right, I like that. Joy, love, and gratefulness. Thank you for clarifying that for me. I love to get the positive vibes going, so it's pretty good. Okay, let's see. Come on now. What do we got here? Oh, no. Do we got? All right, there you go. Okay, everybody. So, looks like you guys have gotten in here, and now we can start talking about our topic, which is, you'll see it's somebody actually back here eating a nice hamburger. You guys can appreciate the artwork, yes? All right, now, and we got a big old chicken leg. Now, I know some of you in here, you love that big turkey leg you get from, where is it? Universal Studios. You get it from Six Flags, yes. All the amusement parks around there. One of my favorites in California, what is it? Knott's Berry Farm, one of my favorite amusement parks to go to if you guys haven't gone. But Six Flags, off the chain if you guys like to go. I love water parks, but those places haven't opened up yet because they think too many of us will be congregating together and people could get in trouble. All right. However, I got to tell you, I love going to stuff like that. Hopefully you guys do too as far as this. Now, is anybody like me and you're a junkie and you love roller coasters? Anybody in here like that? Let's see. I love steak and salmon. Really? Steak and salmon. All right, that's it. Those are good things to take in. Okay, now, if you're talking about fresh, grass-fed, free range, which mean nothing, by the way. But what I mean is animals that have been treated well, because if the animal is not stressed, the meat is super tender. But when you bite into meat and you're chewing it for 10 minutes, like a good, like a steak that's tough, good and tough, that is going to linger in your system for a while. That is going to be slow digesting, and that is not going to supply you with any nutrients, because people usually eat meat to get protein. However, if the meat is tough, your stomach acid will never get to the middle of it. Therefore, you won't get any nutrients out of it anyway. So it's better if you first chew your food. Better. That's first. And then after that, you guys can actually, when you chew it, it's in smaller pieces. Your stomach acid can get to the middle and get the nutrients out of the food that you're eating instead of passing through before it has a chance to absorb or get anything out of it. Your stomach's main purpose is to get break-free protein so you can absorb it later in your small intestine. That's the purpose of it. So very nice. Very nice. Okay? Loving the amusement parks. There you go. All right, now let's go ahead and see this. Let's get you guys on this. Now, as far as the topic today is concerned, I just wanted to throw this out here for you because people don't realize why you can't stop eating. People don't realize why you have cravings that are going crazy. Well, that's what we're here to display or explain to you guys today so that you guys can actually see what is going on. Okay, so we're going to do that. So, New Orleans in the house. His Way, 1995. Look at that. All right, Valerie Dawson. What about bromelain to help digest? Now, it does help you digest. However, you don't want to depend on external aids to help you digest food, because then you will have to rely on them for the rest of your life. If you take an external substance to help you with that, here's what's going to happen. Like a digestive enzyme all the time, your body will stop secreting it, and therefore you will need it all of the time. The thing is to make this thing self-sustaining, our body, so it can repair itself. That's what it's built for. You're not supposed to continuously give it anything from the outside except for food and or nutrients, because that's what it requires to stay alive. However, if you give it drugs or something that you have to depend on a daily basis because it's not supplied in your diet, that's okay. But if you're adding something that should not be there, that is not a nutrient, it's not a mineral, it's not a phytonutrient, if you put that in your body says, oh, I'm not used to seeing this, but it helps us do this, so why make the enzyme that does it for you anyway? All right, so your body is a differentiation engine. It makes sure that it has the components it needs, and if it gets it from the outside and it continuously sees it coming from the outside, it'll say, that's one less thing off my plate. I'll just take what they give me. Okay, so then you'll have to readjust back when you stop taking it. Okay, so yes. All right, so got it. Nice. Okay, thank you, Valerie. All right, I'm not getting notifications. I mean business. It's the same. It's always on Friday around 3:45. So you don't need the notifications. You can just show up. But I don't know why they didn't send you one. Yes. All right, you might have to go back and check your little bell because it doesn't light up anymore. It just has the little lines around it that shows it's active. So you might have to go back and hit it again or something. I don't know. All right, sometimes, you know what? YouTube did change their algorithm to the point where they are actually they're trying to get and search for people to come to the live who they think it would benefit based on the title and the keywords and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I know. That's the way it works, you know. So, I'm glad that you're here anyway, all right? I mean business. I love it. Now, let's talk about eating first. Now, how many of you are addicted to food? All right, I'm going to wait for this. I need to hear this. How many of you all are addicted to food? You can't get enough. You find yourself doing happy dances at the table when you're eating. You find yourself not being able, an hour later, after you just ate, you're back in the Doritos. After you just ate, you're back into the jalapeno Cheeto Puffs. Okay? You're back in there. So you're eating cookies, yes? Now, because of that, now you guys are actually adding calories that you don't need, that aren't good for you, that are not going to help you in any way physiologically, but it tastes good. So, how many of you are addicted? Let's see. All right. I love feasting. Okay. So she said feasting. That's a good choice of words. All right. So Clementina actually might have told on herself this time. Okay. Now let's find out, you all. All right. How many? Oh, Jeffrey said, yep, I am too. All right. Anybody else addicted to food? Addicted to food. Let's see. My daughter she's excited. I asked her, and I asked for next to eat. What? I didn't understand that, B14. I'm addicted, but I fight it most of the time. Okay, Christ-like is calling on the power from above to help with this. Yes, I know. So, look at that. Andre said, me? Yes. Evelyn says, yep. All right. Aunt B says, love sweets. Aunt B from one of my favorite shows ever, the Andy Griffith Show. I love it. Okay, so Clementina says, echo. All right. I ain't telling. All right, cereal snacker here. Josie says yes. Okay, so now you guys see we got that going on. Now that you guys have admitted that you have a problem, okay, and look at this. Angela Gaines says, addicted to sugar, now I have nerve problems. Now, sugar is an emulsifier. People think that, just because you have sugar floating around in your blood, that's how you get diabetes. Well, and if you don't get sugar into your cells, you get weak because your cells don't have the energy to move forward. Well, if they don't have the energy to move forward, that's one thing. And your body can kind of compensate for that because you usually have stored sugar in there anyway. However, the problem is, if you have sugar floating around your sugar is an emulsifier, meaning that it breaks down things that it's continuously exposed to, like the walls of your arteries. And when she says nerve damage, all right, sugar will help break down the myelin sheath inside your nerve cells that are around your nerve cells that conduct electricity, and now you will have nerve problems. Yes. So that's a very excellent point that she brings up there, because that is exactly what happens to most of us. Now, I have to lay off the sweets. I can't do it every day because I will start having tooth problems. I'll feel my gums start getting sensitive, stuff like that. So I try not to eat concentrated sugar on a regular basis ever. However, do I have it? Yes, because I like a good cookie every now and then. I like to partake every now and then. And it does quickly. And I will tell you, sugar above anything else adds weight quickly to your frame. So we want to find out how to get rid of that and actually remedy ourselves of this sugar addiction that we have. Yes. All right. Now, it says me too cannot stop chocolate bars. Okay. So not the chocolate bars are actually going. Yes. All right. Now let me see this. Okay. So there you go. Now, as far as this, chocolate bars, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. I fell off the wagon, all right? All right, during this shutdown. Margaret, you ain't the only one, okay? I got to tell you, all right? You're not the only one. So let me see. B14 Life says she hasn't ate the first meal and wants to know what's for dinner tomorrow. I didn't finish her meal. She says it was in her hands is what I meant, was typing so fast. My bad. Yep. Just talking about food. She's happy. Yes. So that's what happens. So when you guys you got to realize humans are addicted to the food, and they are actually doing a hell of a job to hold on to it so that they actually get to eat whenever they can at their will. They cannot be away from food. All right. I hear people talking about, oh no, I got to get something to eat. My blood sugar getting low. Oh no, I got to get something to eat. I feel a headache coming on. All right. I need to get something to eat. Well, that's because you're addicted. That's the same thing that happens when you're off cocaine for a while, all right? And you were taking cocaine on a regular basis, and then all of a sudden you don't have any for a while. Then all of a sudden you just start, man, all right? All right, so you started looking for stuff, right? So the heroin, all right, it's the addiction. So food is the same way. I see people doing the same thing. When they get hungry, they start making their excuses. Oh, I got a headache. I got to eat some. Oh, I got low blood sugar. Low blood sugar never killed anybody. So, first of all, if you guys have low blood sugar because you don't eat, that means your insulin and your glucagon is not working correctly in your body. That means you're either pre or are diabetic, because that's what being diabetic means. You're unable to control your blood sugar. So, if that is the case and you cannot control your blood sugar and you say your blood sugar is getting low, guess what's supposed to happen? The reserve of sugar from all of your cells in your body are supposed to secrete something called, your pancreas will secrete something called glucagon. Glucagon will go to the cells, it will unlock the cells, and the sugar will flow out into your blood, and now other cells that are lacking sugar will actually get the sugar that they need. That's what happens after about 3 or 4 hours of not eating. That's what's supposed to happen, okay? You will see a sugar spike if you are actually to poke your finger and take your reading with that glucose monitor. You diabetics out there that are poking your finger every single day, okay? That kind of stuff, that's what you're going to see, a sugar spike. But that's what's supposed to happen. There's not anything strange about that. Okay, so just to let you guys know, there's nothing awful about that. Okay, so All right, I love gummy bears. Can't get enough. Look at this. With expectancy, actually admits to have a sugar. Basically, food dye coloring, which is a poison and a neurotoxin. And inside the gummy bears, what do they have? Carnauba wax. What did you put on your car? Yes. Yeah. What they got? Yellow number 6, green number 4, red number 40. Yes. All those nice chemicals that they use to color in there. All right. Food coloring is not harmless. Okay. Just to let you guys know, food coloring is not harmless. It is the colors that they put in Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles and all the colorful cereals out there on the market to make them look good to children, so you'll buy 6 boxes. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Now, stress eaters, sweets only. All right, so when you get stressed out, only sweets. See, you get that sugar craving, because what happens when you start getting stressed out? That's a brain response. It's a neurological response, and your brain is made mostly out of fat. So fat has an affinity for, guess what? Sugar. So even if it's bad for you, in order for your brain to keep functioning and keep jerry-rigging cortisol to calm the inflammation down that you're getting from the stress, guess what has to happen? Your brain will make you crave sugar. So even though it's an artificial energy that is very short-lived as far as making you crave sugar, that's what it's for. Your brain is begging for you to get something to make it work, even though from the neck down, everything else is suffering. So your brain is basically like the mafia, like, I don't care if you got to feed your family. That's my money. Pay me. All right. Your brain is just like that. Okay. So it wants its things, its resources now. So it doesn't care about the rest of your body. If your brain had its way, it would cut your head off and the rest of your body would just fall away. Okay. So that's how greedy it is. Okay. Now it says Marlon McDowell. Hey, just joining. And I had a question. Is mucus and cholesterol the same thing? I want to get the cholesterol or mucus out of my tissues. I know you explained it before. Okay. So not quite, because you asked this question in a specific way. So, Marlon, here it is. Now, mucus is not the same thing as cholesterol. Now, cholesterol is the precursor to build everything that you need in your body that's important. Hormones, enzymes, neurotransmitters. All right? All of those things that are secreted by your body, you need cholesterol to build them. So, do not try to cut out cholesterol. Mucus, on the other hand, is a expectorant that is secreted through your mucous membranes and your skin, mostly mucous membranes, here, because you actually have an inflammation going on in your body. Like when you eat dairy, you're eating the mammary secretions of another animal that should not be in your body. Therefore, what happens? You actually irritate the tissue, you tend to break down the tissue, and your body's response is, before this gets too deep into my tissue or into my body, I'm going to push it back out. So mucus is produced to catch things and push them back out of your system so they don't go too far and cause damage. So whenever you guys notice that mucus comes up in your body, you should know there's a problem. All right. When do you blow your nose the most? When you are infected with a cold or a flu. Yes. All right. Notice when you eat lots of things that are baked because they have milk and eggs in them, butter in them. Those are dairy products, and dairy products cause you to expectorate. All right, they tend to make mucus come out. You start getting the stopped up nose. You start feeling congested up in the nasal bridge area. Okay, everything starts clogging up on you. Now that's on purpose. That's to help you, but it's your body's warning signal to let you know that this should not be here. And if you guys clean out your systems on a regular basis, you would see that it would happen immediately, almost like an allergic response. When you put something that doesn't belong in your body in there, it actually happens like an allergic response. Okay, so that's an excellent question. So no, they are not the same thing. Cholesterol you need, mucus is produced in response to something that should not be there. So totally different things. Now, most people will think, since he asked that, most people will think that cholesterol is bad. No. Whole fat molecules in your blood is bad. All right, cholesterol is extremely good. So that's what you guys should be doing, and that's what you guys should be worried about as far as this is concerned. Okay, so no big deal on that. Okay, now, cholesterol, it has to be balanced in your body. Okay, you can have low cholesterol as long as the omega-6s and omega-3s balance, you're all good. As long as they're both middle, you're all good. As long as they're both high, you're all good. There's no such thing as bad cholesterol. There is only cholesterol is usually produced in response to damage. So people think the cholesterol caused the damage. No, cholesterol comes in to try to repair as a result of damage being done. It doesn't do the damage. That's what people get on TV. They don't know what they're talking about, and they get you guys talking about carbs and proteins and fats and stuff like that, and then they don't tell you the intricacies of how this stuff works, and then all of a sudden you wonder why you've gone through 8 different diet programs and you haven't lost a damn pound. That's the problem. Okay, so I see. So, been waiting to ask this all week. Look at that. Such incredible info. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys see this right quick. So, I'm going to throw a commercial in here on you. Just to see how this works. So, I'm going to see it. We're going to be right back in just a minute. So, take a look at this. It's only going to last a few seconds, but here you go. All right, that was it. I just threw it up there, so no big deal. All right, so I just wanted to throw it up there to see how it would come out and how everything would load and everything. So that's pretty good. Wait, I'm going to try another one. Hold on. All right, you guys, let me know. Let me know if you guys can see this. Hold on. Here you go. Nope, I can't see that one, so I don't know if that one is loading or not. So I couldn't see it. So there you are. I just wanted to make sure that the channel was up there and everything was trying to work. I thought everything was loaded up, but obviously, all right, that one didn't work. I'm gonna try it one more time. Hold on. Nope, didn't work. All right. So I don't know where that thing went. Yes, that should be up. Okay. So I see. Okay. That one actually didn't work. Okay, so we don't need it. We don't need it. So I was just putting a video up there. So I just wanted to show you guys a little something, but that's all right. Well, we got it. We're working the way that we are. Okay, now. All right, now let me find out from you guys how's the audio and the video going so far. Let me see what it's about. Okay, Christ-like said I bought it Sunday. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so and I really mean that. I don't mean that. Thank you for the money or anything like that. I mean I hope you buy it. I hope you get some good use out of it. I hope it helps you heal some medical conditions that you have, and I hope it helps you improve the rest of your life because that's what I wrote the book for. I was hoping to change the trajectory of some people's lives after they read it. So that's the whole thing. Yeah. So great. Yep. It looks good. All right. Prince Bailey back in the house. Prince, thank you for coming in. I like it. So I like it, Prince. Thank you. Now let's go ahead and get to some more of this eating stuff because I know you guys love to eat. Now, when you guys eat, and you guys see some things, you're going to see some things like happy dances. People are going to get extremely excited. You guys know that is your dopamine going off in your brain. So you're hitting a dopamine response. So when people are sitting at the table and you see them put it in their mouth and their shoulders just start wiggling and they just start going, all right, that's what we got. That's the dopamine response. That's when you know somebody's an addict. Okay, when they start dancing and they start all right, you know they're enjoying this way too much. You guys are sitting around looking at each other like, is this supposed to be happening? All right, so yes. All right, so you guys will see. All right, it's what happens. People get happy. All right, now I want to ask this because your habits dictate a lot of this. Your habits are going to actually, and I'm going to talk about the body habits in just a minute, but your habits actually dictate how you carry out this eating process, this addiction that you're keeping going, because you guys do things that addicts do. Okay, so did you guys know that when an addict shoots up, they usually shoot up in the same room? in the same place, laying in the same area, because it's comfortable. It's what they're used to. So I want to ask you all right, how many of you have your favorite corner of the couch you go to when you have that ice cream? How many of you have your favorite seat at the table when you just have all this elbow room and now you can just dig into your pancakes and your steaks and your all this food that you're eating, your macaroni and cheese, your spaghetti and meat sauce, your garlic cheese bread. Yeah, all of that. So, are you guys all, how many of you have your nesting habits when you eat? Let's find this out right now. Okay, so, hi, Haiti in the house. I love it. All right, okay, Eat, Play, Decorate says, I only do that when I have a huge salad in front of me. Oh, look at that. Okay, so she's got like the grand place. She's just like, yeah. All right, here it is. All right, I got my fork. All right, I got plenty of dressing here. Yes, I'm ready to go. Did they forget anything? All right, I got the croutons. Yes. So she's ready to go to town, just getting it ready. See how this is? This is a ritual for people. And we're trying to find out, all right, what's the behavior that's surrounding this, that's keeping you doing the things you're doing, because it's not conducive to you losing weight, which is what most people say they want. But the habits don't bear that out. So let's find out again. Miss Freeman, God bless you. Thanks for your help last time. All right, good stuff. Okay, now with expecting, you say, I start wiggling. When I think about food that I love, I start wiggling. Okay, Angela. David Poulton says, natural sugar is excellent for energy, but refined sugar is far more concentrated and will give someone diabetes at high dosages. Of course, high fructose corn syrup is much worse, however, linked to also cancer. And there's artificial. All right. So that is correct. I love that. Man, David, way to pour it on there. I like that. So he actually gave you guys some good pointers there inside that comment, because he's right. High fructose corn syrup, sucralose, and all those good fructose, those are not real sugar. Those are derivatives of sugar, and they're chemically changed so they can make it taste sweeter. But if you chemically change the carbon ring or add to the carbon ring on whatever that a human being eats, it internally messes with their physiology, because your body is looking for a certain configuration to bind to. But if you can get it, it looks like the key, but it's not quite the key. That's how you get breakdown, because you start now letting poisons bind to your cells, and they start taking them in and using them as if they're sugar when they're really not. That's why high fructose corn syrup is a neurotoxin. Yeah, so very good point there. Yes, I've gained 5 pounds not eating to keep from overeating. So I see. Now sometimes it works that way. Now I'm going to tell you. What did that say? Ginger Newberry. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you that's because people think if I stop eating, then I'll lose weight from starvation. Well, that's not quite true, because you can gain weight from not eating. Did you guys know that? Yes, because you guys are so used to eating, and you set up your bodies to secrete, and it keeps making you hungrier and hungrier, and your craving gets stronger and stronger to literally force you to eat something to satisfy the hormone release pattern that is going off at that time. You see, a person who is shredded, a person who is ripped, a person who has a great body, they have great energy, they don't have cravings because they're eating nutrients most of the time, and that's what your body requires in order to work. But if you give your body sugar all the time, or high amounts of saturated fat all the time, and high amounts of processed sugar all the time, your body says, okay, you've turned us into a junkyard. So now we'll have to place and play and move and try to jerry-rig this thing together to make it work, because we're not getting what we need, so we got to build something that we need. So your body will start putting together things that don't quite go together, but it does it because you need it. It's there to keep you alive, and it'll keep you alive as long as it can, but the minute it stops working, that's when you're going to notice something called disease, whatever that is. Diabetes, cancer, leukemia, lupus, any of these things that start affecting you, that's when your body says, damn, I can't take it anymore. It's just nothing I can do. And then all of a sudden you start exhibiting symptoms. Okay? So that's the bad thing about it. So yes. All right. All right, Trey says, Trey Norman, I gotcha. I've been told that I have cervical spondylosis, which is myelopathy. With myelopathy, ooh. Can too much sugar cause this condition? If so, what's the best thing to do going forward? Sugar alone won't do that. You're talking about, now, if you're 50 years old and you ate sugar every day of your life, it could have some effect. But usually, your body would actually excrete it before it let that do that to you. So sugar is not the main culprit there. Usually, when you have something like that, and when he says spondylosis, that means the condition of the vertebral column of the spine. And then he says with myelopathy, meaning spinal disease. Okay, now that means that the spine is under pressure of some sort. Sometimes there might be swelling, there might be the cerebral spinal fluid might be getting blocked, or your vertebrae may be off center or something like that. You can't tell that without tests. However, I would say if you're in this condition, avoid getting a spinal tap, because what they want to do is they want to measure your cerebral spinal fluid, and sometimes you want to measure some of the levels in there. However, if you get a spinal tap and your spine is out of alignment, that means it's not sitting properly in the middle of the sheath. If they try to do a spinal tap and your spine is right up against the sheath, they have no choice but the needle to nick your sheath, and that's going to mess up something in your body somewhere. Okay, so that's the bad thing about that. So Cynthia Friedman, thank you. She is in here in the house. So Cynthia, I thank you for joining us. Very good, very good. All right, I know I didn't see that purple jumping in there. All right, so pretty good, Cynthia, pretty good. All right, now, let me see. Food is life. That is right. Okay, so gratitude for you. It says the knee isn't. Wait a minute. The good news is the good news. I think she's speaking it. Yes, I know. See those voice things. All right. The good news is I've become lactose intolerant. No more ice cream for me, which is a comfort. All right. My comfort go-to sweet food. Oh, so the disease actually helped you to stop eating. All right, so, and I said that a long time ago, about 5 years ago. I said in a video that people who are complaining about they have diabetes and they can't eat their favorite foods anymore, you should thank goodness you can. Because all it is processed, chemical, additive, preservative foods that are going to ultimately end you up in an early grave anyway. So I was like, I don't wish death on anybody, but I'm just saying that what you're doing is leading me to that conclusion because you won't stop doing it. All right, and people keep on telling me about it tastes good, it tastes good. Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn how it tastes. Okay, if it's good for me, I eat it. Why? All right, people are always like, how does it taste? How does it taste? Who gives a all right, just to let you guys know, nobody cares how it tastes. All right, is it good for you? Does your heart want it? Give it to it. If your brain wants it, give it to it. Does your spleen need it? Give it to it. Does your pancreas need it? Give it to it. Does your liver need it? Give it to it. It doesn't care how it tastes. Your body is begging you for good food, but you won't give it because I like the taste of Rocky Road ice cream. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see. I know people are trying to take that Gremlin in order to the Gremlin, and that means you're trying to take a suppressant to stop ghrelin, because ghrelin is your hunger hormone. That's what makes you hungry. That's what makes you crave. Okay, so yeah, so it's just some crazy stuff going on in there. Yes, so let's see what else we got down here. Benjamin Hollingsworth says, I took my health seriously since your last YouTube session. I have pre-diabetes, maybe type 2. How can I improve my eyesight, sir? All right, now I actually have a video on improving eyesight naturally. So if you want to watch that video, it's on this channel. So you just click on my face and it'll take you to the videos and just find the one that says how to improve your eyesight naturally. All right, and that actually leads you to that video. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, as far as this, if you want to, after diabetes, what you want to do is make sure all you have to do is keep cutting out, especially with type 2, all you have to do is keep cutting out the processed sugar, keep cutting out the processed anything, all right, the white breads, the white pasta, stuff like that. Concentrate on your juices, concentrate on salads, concentrate on stuff that is low sugar, all right, that will bring your nerve sheaths back, and therefore that will bring your eyesight back. That'll stop the tingling fingers, that'll stop the toes. But is there way more to it than me just telling you that? Yes, I will say it is a lot more to it. However, I'm just telling you what to do. But when I say it like that, people are like, "Oh, is that all there is to it?" No, that's why 86 million people have diabetes. Yes. So, and it looks like the number just keeps going up. So, if it was just information, which is what you get online, all right, I would say just go and find this and read this article and it'll help you. Go read this book and do this and it'll help you. All right. Sometimes it will, but a lot of times getting with a group of people and actually doing this as a class, like I do it with my diabetes class, that's the way you have to do it. You can't just be sitting here looking through stuff online, because you know what? You're going to find a website and then you're going to find 3 websites that say this. You're going to find another 7 that say this. You're going to say another 4 that says this. And you're going to say like, damn, then who's right? That's what you say about weight loss. That's right? How many weight loss programs do we have? 2,000? All right. And how many of them have helped America lose weight? Well, the number just keeps going up. So I'm assuming none of them. Okay. Everything works if you work it. However, are they giving you the steps? Are they talking about your body? All right. Do they know about your metabolic condition? Do they know if you have a pancreatic problem? Do you have a problem secreting cortisol? Is it harder for you to lose weight than somebody else because you hold on to fat? Do you hold on to excess water like women do? So when you guys look at this stuff and you try to figure out what works for me, it's not what works, it's what works for me. And that's the key to this. And usually if you have help guiding you through this and you want to learn all this stuff on your own, I got to tell you, it's a tough job. But if you have somebody to help you who actually understands all the language, who can read between the lines, then you get the help you want and the results you want fast. And that's what I specialize in, trying to get it done fast. Okay? Because the human body has a great recovery ratio. You just have to use it. Let's see it again here. All right, let me see. The lockdown hasn't made people more healthy because stress and starvation has been increasing. They are washing their hands more, but now they aren't getting sunlight and exercise. Not eating as jobless. All right, now, excellent, David. Excellent points. Yes. Because we think isolation is great, okay? So it's keeping us healthy away from the virus. But the thing is, like I told you guys at the very beginning of this video here, interaction is what's keeping you alive. Interaction strengthens your immune system. Our body is made up of viruses, bacteria, protozoas, algae, fungus. All right, it's all in here. So when you guys talk about spreading or swapping disease, that's how you get strong. And keeping human beings separate is what kills a species. The only reason species stay alive is if they stick together. It's called the pack mentality. So if we don't have that anymore and everybody's like, oh no, you're sick, stay away from me, then the whole of us are going to perish. Okay, so yeah, so I don't care. I hug my sick neighbor. So what? Okay, so I know some people might think that's a little strange, but I want your germs. I want your disease, Lady Gaga. All right, so that's what keeps you strong. All right, adversity is what makes a human being stronger, not never being exposed to anything. And I feel so sorry for these parents who actually are like spraying down their kids and making sure their kids never touch anything. Oh no, that's dirty. Let me wipe you down. All right, if you do that to your child, you are weakening their immune system to the point where if they actually are infected with something very strong, like what's going on now, then they pass away very easily. Their system cannot put up a fight because it never had to. This only grows from adversity, from getting infected, from fighting through it, from your white blood cells killing it. Okay? If there is ever a time where you get a disease and it just kills you, just like within a week, then people are passing away and you just see that happening and the population is just dropping like flies, you're not going to survive that anyway. So there's no use in trying to hide in your house and do all that, try to bunker down and all this stuff. Do you want to really be the last person on earth? You really want to start it over again, huh? So it's just crazy. So us as a whole is what keeps this going, not just one of us, not just individuals. That doesn't work for any species. Okay? Let's see here. Okay? Oh, there you go, Cynthia. Good advice there. Yes, good advice. All right. Now let me see here. All right. Does eating too much sugar cause infertility? Indirectly. Not directly, but indirectly. Meaning that if you eat too much sugar, could it cause your mucous membranes to break down to the point where now it's very easy for you to get lesions from endometriosis? Yeah. But sugar is not directly going to go there and cause tumors or anything like blood blisters or anything like that. So, yep, good question. Good question. All right. So, LOL says, makes sense. Social experiment. Look at that. All right. How to cure a leaky gut. Harder than it sounds. You actually got to do this for a long time. And when I say a long time, I'm talking about a couple of months. Now, most people can't do something for 3 days, okay? So when I say a couple of months, it really is a long time to most people. But when you're trying to fix a leaky gut, that means you have holes in your gut. If you have holes in your gut, or your stomach, your intestines, whatever, those are the places you absorb and break down nutrients. You cannot have holes in there, because that means that if you have holes in your stomach, if you have holes in your intestine, that means that that acidic fluid from your stomach is leaking into your abdominal cavity, and it will ruin the rest of your system. That's how you literally get colon cancer and small intestine cancer, enteral cancers. Now, that kind of stuff. So, if that is happening inside of our body, we got to get rid of that and get rid of that fast. How do you close up holes? Well, first of all, you probably want to go do a water fast. Usually supervised, because most people don't know what they're doing. But you might want to do a water fast, because that stops you from eating food, and that stops you from producing acid, so that the ulcers in the stomach can heal. But if you're trying to do the rest of the system, usually your stomach acid is neutralized by something called sodium bicarbonate from your pancreas. Well, when that happens and it neutralizes that, you can still have holes blown into your small intestine by acidic foods, like spicy foods. All right, capsaicin does a good job of this, disrupting or irritating the walls of your arteries so that they blow up, and then sometimes you blow a hole into them if you love spicy. So you'll notice that your esophagus will start hurting. Sometimes your stomach will start hurting. Sometimes you'll have heartburn. Sometimes you'll feel ugly pains in your abdomen. That's your intestines burning. And what it's burning is burning a hole through your intestine. So when it does, and you burn those holes through, now that's the very part, the jejunum and the ileum of your small intestine. Those are the only things that absorb nutrients into your body. So if that is the case and you have holes in there, you cannot now absorb nutrients. So that means now you can possibly, very real possibility of you passing away from malnutrition, because you're not absorbing any nutrients. And what do all these things need? Like your brain and your lungs and your heart and your spleen and your liver and your pancreas. What do they all need? They need their nutrients to stay alive. They need their nutrients to do their job. Okay? Just like you need a paycheck to come to work. All right? If they stop paying you, how many of you are going to still show up? Anyone? All right, they're like, hell no, for what I do? Oh no. All right, I understand that. That's right. So there you are. All right, so there you are. So just give you guys an overview of how this works, how this happens, how bad it can get. That's it. That's it right there. That's it. So I want you guys to know right now that if you guys need any help with anything as far as diabetes or anything like that, you guys can, and I'm not even going to call it diabetes. I'm going to say blood sugar issues. So that's why I have it right here when you guys are looking at it, blood sugar issues, because really that's what it is. Diabetes is just the name of the condition. Really, it's a blood sugar problem. So I will see if you guys really are trying to get help with that. I do help people with that. However, there was a young man that his name, I think his name was Eric, who tried to write me a, what was it? One of my forms, diabetes. He tried to fill out a diabetes form, and he told me to call him. And then he gave me this long international number. I can't call international numbers. So if you guys know, I can only call in the United States. So yes. So I was just throwing it out there. Yes, I was trying to call him, but couldn't reach him. So just in case he's watching, no, I did not ignore you. I tried to call for 20 minutes. Yes. All right, let's find out. Look at Cynthia in here like a warrior answering these questions. All right, that gray is a great color on you. All right, thank you. All right, thank you, Allison. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see what else we got as far as questions in here. All right, let me see. What do we got? All right, thank you so much, Doc. All right, non-doc. I am not a doctor. Now, let me show you guys this. Okay, now, when you guys are out in the stores and you guys are buying stuff and you're eating all these tasty foods and stuff like that, all right, I want you guys to start looking at the back of the package, because on the front, it'll say all natural. All right, it's all this good stuff. It's organic. All right, there's nothing. Let's give you an example. Take a look. All right, so let's take a look here. I got a nice big organic bag of croutons here. Now, I eat these every once in a while when I have a salad. I just want but I made sure they were organic. Now, do I eat them all the time? Well, I would like to because they taste good. See, taste. However, if you turn around the bag, even though they are organic, let me read you the ingredients. Now, it says here, organic wheat flour. All right, not too bad. And then we got organic sunflower, organic safflower. So we got sunflower and safflower oil in the crouton. Now, oils are endocrine disruptors, if they're organic or not. Doesn't matter. Okay, so that's why people in Italy look great, but they have horrible health because they eat a lot of oils, extra virgin olive oil. It's good in very small moderation, but in large amounts, what does it do? They stop your glands from working. And if you stop your glands from working, they're the things that secrete your hormones, that regulate your body physiology, and then you will suffer badly. So just a little bit. Let's continue. It says organic cracked rye. That's the bread, so that's all right. And then it says we have organic cracked wheat, again the bread, and we have yeast. Now some people are super sensitive to yeast, so it doesn't matter if it's organic or not. That yeast is going to mess with their system and cause a disruption or irritation in the system, and if that happens in the brain, you have migraine headaches if you're sensitive to yeast. Let's see again. All right, we got 2% or less of salt. I'm guessing that's going to be table salt because it's the cheapest. So we got table salt in there, not pink Himalayan sea salt like we would like. Okay, and then we got organic wheat gluten. Now, 30% of the population is allergic to gluten. Okay, the rest of us can handle it, but you really don't want it in your system. Some people, like 20% of the population, they're immune to it, so nothing's going to happen if they eat gluten. But for most of us, we're going to have some reaction, like a lot of mucus production. Okay, so that'll do it. Now, what else we got here? Oh, look at this. Organic garlic powder. Okay, now garlic powder. Now, they're using powder because they can't use, but organic garlic powder, not the best. I'm sorry, not the worst. Not the worst. But if you just got garlic powder, if you'll notice in some of them, there ain't no garlic in it. It's garlic flavor, meaning a chemical made to taste like garlic. So at least this says that it's garlic powder, meaning it is dry garlic that is pulverized. Okay, so that's pretty good. Okay, then what else we got? We got organic sugar. Okay, at least it's organic. And then we got organic onion powder. All right, that was garlic powder. We got onion powder. And then organic dehydrated parsley. Now, this is pretty good for one of these things, but nothing is good all the way for the individual person who is eating it. So, if you guys are actually looking, and you guys are looking at food, don't read the front, because the front always says the stuff that you want to see. It's all natural. It's organic. Look at the packaging. All right, look, they put lettuce on there and vegetables. It must be healthy. All right, no, that's not what it means. That's how they trick you. This is marketing. All right, this is marketing. This is to make it seem like this food is great for you. However, if you eat too much of it, just like any other food, it will make you fat. It will make you sick. Okay, because you're actually reading ingredients on the back. Okay, so let's see. All right, now let's go to one of the things that I cannot eat every day, not even every week, but every once in a while I'll get these. All right, so take a look at that. Simply Cheeto Puffs, white cheddar jalapeno. All right, every once in a while I'll have it. You see it's not open, so I have them every once in a while. Me and my wife, while we're eating dinner or something, we actually will take part of these. Now, if you guys have never had these are delicious. Okay, these are pretty good. Now, as far as this, I want you guys to see that it says Simply. Now, it has a little leaf on the Simply, and that's a marketing trick to make you think, see, it's green. It's green. Green is good. Green is good for the earth. Yeah. Yeah, man, get the vibes. All right, it's good. All right, however, what this is marketing. All right, now, the first mistake they made was they put Chester Cheeto on there. All right, that lets you know that this is probably not good for you. All right, now, let's turn to the other side. Now, ooh, look, it's green on the back. More marketing. Oh, it must be good for me. Look at this green bag that I'm eating from. The food inside must be good for me. It must be organic. It says Simply on the front. But if you come down here, you read the ingredients. Let's go ahead and see. Enriched cornmeal. Cornmeal, ferrous sulfate, niacin, thiamine, mononitrate. So we got a nitrate in there. All right, a brain toxin. Sunflower oil. Ooh, so the croutons and the chips usually have sunflower oil, cheddar cheese in there, maltodextrin, skim milk, sea salt, whey. All right, I didn't know. Were you guys trying to build muscle by eating Cheetos? All right, so whey. That's another form for MSG. All right, natural flavors, MSG. Then we have buttermilk, onion powder, garlic powder, yeast extract, jalapeno pepper. All right, and then we have citric acid, spice, lactic acid, and milk protein concentrate, which is another form of MSG. Look at that. How the back of the bag tells on itself. Yes, when you're trying to eat healthy. Now, when you guys go to the store, the fact that it actually has more than 5 ingredients should give something away that this probably isn't good for me. All right, you guys should see the amount of things that are in Fruit Loops. Okay, they got all the colors in there. My goodness. So this is all not the best stuff, but nothing wrong with eating it every once in a while. Nothing wrong with that. However, if you eat this every day, every other day, you'll notice that your glands start going off. Like your pituitary, your master gland that's in your brain, it's supposed to secrete and regulate all the other glands in your body so that your thyroid works, so your metabolism stays nice and healthy. All right, but if you eat stuff like this all the time, all right, you go to Cane's Chicken all the time, you eat the Domino's Pizza all the time, you go to McDonald's for the Big Mac all the time, guess what? There ain't no nutrients in those foods, and they usually have chemicals and preservatives in there, and that's going to mess with your physiology just like these will. So when you guys do that, and then you're doing these for snacks, you're just compounding the problem exponentially inside your body. Now, let's read, so you guys can see this. Let's read the label on the back of this. Okay, so let me see. What can anybody find the label? I can't find the label on this thing. Can anybody read it? Can anybody see that? I can't find the label on it. It must be really tiny. I can't. All right, so you guys probably guessed there ain't no label on it. That's because it's a natural organic carrot. All right, so that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go and find foods that don't have a label, that don't have packaging, because even though you don't like to eat it, it's good for you. All right, even though you don't like the way it tastes, it's good for you. Nobody gives a damn about how it tastes. It helps out your organs, so eat it. All right, now, how about this? Oh, I have another one. Hold on. All right, it's orange too. It's a funny shape. All right, so does anybody see the label on there? Oh, look here. It says filled with vitamin C. Oh, I see. You guys have been doing airborne for vitamin C, haven't you? All right, but you could have eaten one of these instead in your juice. Really? All right, no label. Look at that, okay? Is everybody healthy? Yes. All right, everybody see where we're getting at? Wait. All right, I got another bad one for you. Okay, so, oh, look at this. Oh, what is this? All right, it's a Christmas present. Oh, it might be nice. Let me see. All right, oh, what is that? All right, let me see here. What is this here? All right, what do we have? All right, we have, oh, look at that. It's cilantro, one of the world's most powerful blood cleaners. Wait, let me read the label. I mean, it's got to be in there somewhere, right? All right, there ain't no label in there either. All right, the only thing that's on here is how much the dang thing costs. So you guys go out and get you a bunch of cilantro, which is one of the world's most powerful blood cleaners right there, and nobody cares if you don't like it. Eat it. All right, it's good for your blood. All right, it helps rebuild your blood. It helps kick back in your nitric oxide production so your blood cells don't stick together. This is what prevents heart attacks. This is what prevents strokes. People, you got to get the greens in there, the kales, the broccolis, the shards. All right, all that stuff is good for you. Not the stuff with the big old labels on the back. That you can have this every once in a while, but you need this every day because this is a nutrient or a phytonutrient. So your body will take this, it will use this, and it will have no waste left after because it'll use all of it. This, you're going to have those big old masterpieces coming out for number 2. Now, have I convinced you? All right, so there you go. So I just have to show you guys in real life because some of you think I'm just saying stuff and I don't practice this stuff. No, this stuff is actually what's in my kitchen right now that I have sitting out readily available. So if I get hungry, I have a banana. If I get hungry, I peel an orange. When I get hungry, I eat an apple. But most people, when they get hungry, they have chips. When they get hungry, they have a big old fat hamburger. Oh, I feel like a steak today. No, it doesn't matter what you feel like, okay? You're letting your body secrete secretions, which causes the cravings, which makes you want to eat all this bad food, because now you've poisoned your body to the point where now it just says, okay, give me that, because we're secreting for that food. So I don't like water. Okay, give me a soda. All right, that's what you got us used to. So I like the endorphin rush. Now, even though we're probably going to pass away at 58, all right, it doesn't matter. We're not here for a good time, right? We're here for a good time, not for a long time, right? Is that what you want to say? All right, no, you don't. All right, so there you go. Yes. So, all right, now, Rob says, I can admit to a bad diet. I can sense a lack of energy. Should I cleanse to recharge or what? Want to build muscle again? First thing you do if you want to cleanse, basically what my suggestion is your saline wash and your coffee enema. That'll clean out your liver and your tissues. That'll clean out your colon, your liver and tissues. And usually you could do that by fruits and vegetables. If you're willing to wait like 3 weeks, like 21 days. If you're willing to do it with fruits and vegetables, you can cleanse that way. However, if you want to cleanse right away and you want to do it faster, I would say flush out your system with something called glutathione and the colon with something called psyllium husk. I really do prefer the saline wash because it's immediate. All right, colon immediately flushed out. Okay, when you do the coffee enema, liver immediately flushed out, and your liver starts going to work for you, and that's where your energy comes from anyway. Your liver is what secretes or produces your energy units anyway. So that's what you want to get going, your liver. Okay, especially for energy. So let's see here. Oh, Cynthia's having a grand conversation over here with people. This is great stuff. All right, so thank you, Cynthia. I see. All right, I am no longer required here. My services are no longer needed. All right, Cynthia has got this handled. So I'm just gonna take a break here and maybe eat my carrot. I'm just messing with you. All right, so there you go. All right, now I want you guys to know that your cravings are not. They're not so that you can want that favorite food that you like, that you want, that you're like it's making you crave, but your body's trying to trick you into giving it sugar and things that it's used to having. So your brain will become manipulative. It will actually make you pay more attention to the commercial with the food in it rather than a commercial about the guy who's taking the HIV medication. Okay, all of that stuff it's a little bit different now. Yes, so your brain starts making you pay attention to something. Your ears literally your hearing will perk up when you hear something about, oh, did somebody say cake? Cake? What? Pound cake? Rum cake? What? All right, so people are like, it'll literally pick up your hearing so you can hear stuff like that, but it'll ignore stuff like Brussels sprout. Okay, stuff that's really good. So that's why it takes your conscious mind to override your subconscious routine so that you can change that routine and then get on the road to doing better. Okay, so yes. So it does take that. So good question. Thank you for asking that one. Rob, I like it. Okay, very good. Yes, you are needed. All right. Okay, look at this. All right, I see. Cynthia's giving out some good information over here. So you guys go ahead. Feel free. Throw out your questions. We'll get to you. Now, if we skipped anything, either me or Cynthia, just copy and paste it and put it back in the chat. So, because sometimes I will get off because I want to explain something a little bit better. So just throw it back in there. We'll try to get to it. Now, as far as your eating, your brain is concerned, you guys do realize that your endorphin rush becomes a trick over time, meaning that when you eat food and you say, ooh, this is good, that's when your dopamine went off in your brain, all right? And the dopamine goes off, and that makes your muscles move. That's why people dance at the table. But you also release your dopamine, but you also release endorphins. And endorphins is like this rush that comes over you, like when you climax after having sex, okay? It's this real rush that comes over you, and you're just like feeling like, oh, all right, you get that shiver, all right, so you feel extraordinary at that moment. Well, people get that moment when they first bite into that first delectable, bad for you food. They get that same rush, and the feeling is the same. So when drug addicts get that first hit after not having any for a while, they're just like, oh. All right, and they just fall into it, right? And that's what people do with food. You'll see them put it into their mouth, and you'll see them, and they'll take that bite, and they'll just, All right, and it's like heaven on earth when they get that taste, when they get those endorphin rushes. And there's nothing like this on the planet. All right, they get those rushes. So, is anybody that bad? I'd like to find this out. So, is anybody that bad? Anybody that bad? Let's see. All right, my eyes are always bloodshot red for about a year. What can I do? First of all, you get more sleep. Second of all, you have to stop rubbing your eyes when you go to bed and when you get up, because that's what people don't realize. Trauma to the eyes is also what makes them red. So if you're touching your eyes a lot, all right, especially in spring and fall when you have pollen everywhere, that will tend to keep your eyes red for a long time. You'll notice that mine was somewhat red like that too. But it usually comes from lack of sleep. Yes. All right. Now, if it's something and your eyes feel scratchy, all right, run some water, clean out your sink, run some water, and leave the water in there, and put your head under there and blink your eyes under the water. Usually, you'll see stuff like literally debris come out from your eyes. I have to do that every once in a while myself, just to get my white eyes back, because I really don't want anybody taking Visine every day, because it's still a drug. It's just in your eyes, so it's still a drug. All right, there you go. No, not that bad. Okay, I see. So, Cynthia said, Cynthia, when are you going to start your own YouTube channel? All right, Money Machine Gun, we're going to kick you out of here if you keep with that derogatory language. Okay? Cynthia is my running buddy, and she can't do that. All right. I have a holistic practice that keeps me busy. All right, so there you go. So there, Money Machine Gun, there. So, all right, so that's my aunt every day. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So people are addicted to this food, I'm telling you. So you just can't eat just one. They even bait you in the commercials. You can't eat just one, because we know we've put MSG in there. All right, that's a neurotoxin. It's going to set off that dopamine so high. That's why everybody puts it in there. That's why high fructose corn syrup is in everything, because it's a neurotoxin, but it does go straight to your brain and it activates your dopamine. So now they can say you can't eat just one. Why? Because they know once they trip that, they got you, and like a drug addict, you will just keep going. You'll just keep going. All right. So we've all done it. We've all done it. We all done it. So yeah. So don't feel bad about that. We have all done that. Okay. I have literally sat at breakfast. Hate to admit this, but I have literally sat at breakfast and eaten 8. Count them 8. Huge pancakes, 5 eggs, 6 strips of bacon in one meal. All right, that's how bad it was. Okay, so pancakes, that is one of my favorite foods in the world. But now I have gone back, and now my favorite breakfast food is now the crepe. Oh man, when I found out about crepes, which are nothing but thin rolled up pancakes, but they are so delicious. All right, especially when they have the strawberries and the organic whipped cream in there. Oh my God, I just can't take it. I can't take it. All right, so I'm just getting excited right now. All right, you guys stop looking. My nipples might be hard. Okay, they just might be. All right, so let me see here. Okay, do we have any more questions? Nope, we don't. Okay, so looks like we've gone almost an hour and 10 minutes in here. I wanted to test this out and see how you guys like this format. Hopefully it wasn't too bad as far as the sound or the video. I was just trying this. I got a new thing that I'm trying out, but I really do just enjoy coming on here, answering you guys questions and seeing how you feel about certain things. That's why I ask you guys questions. I don't want to just sit here and talk. I want to get your feedback as to how this affects your life. So when you guys are actually out there and you're actually doing things, just remember, look for the things that are not packaged, the things that have less than 5 ingredients inside of them, because that's usually what you're used to eating, and you should be able to pronounce them. Okay? Like, take a look. Everybody in here can pronounce vitamin A and beta carotene. That's pretty easy, yes? All right, that's what's in a carrot. However, when you come in here and you read the Red Hot Cheetos, all right, let's see. All right, so what do we got? Yeast, hydrolyzed yeast extract, maltodextrin, thiamine mononitrate. If it starts getting too scientific like that, that means these were made in a lab, all right? I know Chester Cheetah comes on the commercial with you, all right, and he makes you feel good and cool about eating Cheetos, all right, these Red hot Cheetos and all that good stuff. However, when you read the back of the package, it lets you know that these are chemicals. They will hurt you, they will cause disease, and they will take you out eventually. But because they taste good, you're willing to give your life away? I don't think so. So I got to do this. I got to do this myself. Now I'm going to tell you guys this. I want to do a little private fitness challenge, and I don't know if anybody wants to join it, but I want to do a little private fitness challenge. And what I want to do is for 30 days, I want to see how much weight you can lose. Now, this is my thing. I want to try to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. Okay, that's what I want to try to do. 30 pounds in 30 days. Now, that's including eating. That's not a water fast. Okay, this includes eating. This includes working out, and I want to see how this ends up. Now, I'm thinking about starting it like around the middle of June, like June 15th or something like that. So right in the middle of summer, if you guys want to get that summer body or whatever, you guys can follow along with it. But I want to do that. So you guys are going to see more stuff, like I might have a banner here that tells you guys about the challenge and where to go and how to actually engage in it if you want to. Okay, so I want to do that. So if you guys are interested in that, I will do it. If you're interested in it, I will do it. Okay, so but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm just asking if you guys want to come along with me. I want to see. So let's find out. Anybody in here think they want to? Okay, you think I might go extreme. Yes. So let's see. Cynthia says I'm in. All right, I love it. Look at that. Cynthia says I'm in. All right, yes, sounds good. That would be cool. All right, so people want to actually lose some poundage here. Now, women, I will tell you, it is harder for a woman to lose weight than a man. It really is, because men, we have more muscle mass, and even though men and women burn at the same rate, because a man has more muscle tissue, he actually seems like he burns. The rate is the same, but because he has more fat burning units, then that means that he will lose the weight faster. So women, don't feel bad about that. If you see that you and your husband do the same thing and then all of a sudden he starts losing weight a lot faster than you, then there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way it's supposed to happen. On top of that, because men have more muscle mass and usually more height, we have a greater metabolic load on ourselves. Therefore, our metabolism tends to stay higher. Now, that's not talking about a woman who works out vigorously. Okay, that woman will outburn that man all the time if she's working out and he's not. So that's a non-starter. But starting everything beginning equal, the man will outburn you and his metabolism will be automatically set higher than you just because of physical makeup. Okay, it's the way physiology works. Okay, but I just have to tell you that I'm looking forward to doing this because I do not want to be skinny. Okay, I got to tell you that. I do not want to be skinny. But I am a person who I want curves to my body. Not like a woman. A woman wants hips, she wants booty, stuff like that. I want the nice rounded hanger-like shoulders. I want the rounded chest. I want the six-pack. All right, and I want nice kind of thick thighs. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for when I build up. So, yep, so that's what I'm going to try to do with this. Now, look at this. I got a Williams says, I've lost 35 pounds during the water fast. I'm at 152 now, but my roommate is listening, and he said he wants to do it. Okay, so good stuff. So now, when he says do it, you mean the 30-day challenge we're talking about, or are you talking about the water fast? So let's see here. I'll take it that men lose weight faster if they can switch with Mother Nature. I lost my hips and butt. Now I have to get it back. Now, here's the good thing about that. You can build hips and butt. All right. Now, you can't spot reduce, meaning when you lose weight, you have to lose it all over. That includes breast, that includes stomach, that includes butt, that includes thigh, everything. All right. When you lose weight, you're going to lose it everywhere. However, you can spot build. So if you want that nice round booty, you can build that. If you want those nice hips, you can build that. So yeah. All right. So that's the difference. So omega-3, B vitamins, D3 drops, L-lysine, NAS, and enhancer, CE, probiotics, etc. Being in my late 50s, I eat healthy for the most part and feed cravings every now and then. Very good. Very good. All right, so you're actually including all the right things, so that's excellent. That is really excellent. Cynthia just said that, yes. So that is excellent, yes. So what you're doing is really on the right track. Now, like I said, I love the part in there where you say you feed a craving every now and then. That's what all of us should do. Because nobody said that life shouldn't be enjoyable. You just don't want to enjoy it every day. Look, Hawaii is not fun to go to if you live there. Okay? So if I eat my favorite cookie, which is now a soft baked peanut butter cookie, all right? If I eat that every day, I'm gonna be like, damn, I hate peanut butter cookies, because if you're exposed to it every day, you get tired of it, and your dopamine response keeps going down, and then you're like, I'm used to it. I don't like these anymore. That's the way we do things. That's the way the human brain works. You can't help it. Okay, it's not a conscious thing. This is an unconscious thing. Your brain says once you've had something and you keep experiencing it, your brain says, oh, we've done this already, and your dopamine is lower and lower and lower to the point where it doesn't excite you anymore. So now there's no use in doing it. Okay, so unfortunately that happens with people too. Unfortunately. All right, everybody. So there you go. Let's go ahead and wrap it up here. I don't want to be up here all day, because now I'm at an hour and 13 minutes, and nobody's going to watch the video if they see it's that long. All right, so that's it, everybody. I hope you guys saw the notification. I made it early so you guys could start seeing it earlier throughout the week. So I just did that on purpose. Okay, so you guys have a great and wonderful weekend. Have a fantastic Friday, and I'm just here to tell you that stay out of the hospitals unless you have an acute emergency. Okay, for anything else, you guys should be taking care of that at home, especially for metabolic conditions like cancer, lupus, leukemias, stuff like that, because the hospital is the worst place to be if you're trying to cure things like that. It's all right. It's not what it was built for. My name is Alvin J, the most passionate non-doctor on the internet. This is Super Cynthia Friedman, who has been answering your questions all day. So Cynthia, you take a bow there. I really do appreciate what you did for us today, not just me, for us today, and answering the questions with helping out. And I really do appreciate what you got going on, Cynthia. So whatever I can do to support you on your end, let me know, and I will. But just have to let you guys know, I thank you as well for asking all these questions, so I can come on here and try to be of some help to you all as far as things that mean something to you, like eating, cravings, diseases, stuff like that, getting rid of diseases that are bothering you or affecting your life the most. Okay, so you guys have a wonderful day, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys next Friday when we do it again. Like we said, we go live at 3:45. All right, so thank you guys. I'm going to shout you out before we get out of here. So throw your name in the chat, and we'll shout you out before we get out of here. So I have to thank Evelyn B's for coming in the house. B14 Live with Expectancy. Marley McDowell. Clementina in the house. Thank you for bringing the energy, Clementina. My big cousin Marcus, I love you, man. Thank you for coming in and sharing it, even if you're not on here right now. Okay, Angela Gaines. Okay, Money Machine Gun in the house. What do we got? Murdine in the house. Anagata Williams. Very good. Anybody else? Anybody else? Throw your name in there. I'll shout you out right now. So just so we can get everybody in the chat. Everybody feels good leaving out of the room here. We got Jay Grand 95. Thank you, Jay, for coming by. I haven't seen that name before, so if this is your first time, I thank you for coming. If it's not your first time, I thank you for coming back. Okay, so Vilo, what's going on? All right, very nice. Margaret Jackson, thank you too. Christ-like. All right, thank you, Christ-like, for sharing some of that personal information with us. All right, Todd Robb, I love it. All right, Ginger Newberry, I love it. Junior in the house. Junior, I love to see it, man. Michelle Gray, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for asking your questions. All right, I love it. I love it. I love it. That looks like everybody. Nobody else is coming in. So you guys have a good one. All right, I'll see you. Terry Griffin, Prince Bailey, I see you down there. All right, Money Machine Gun. I mean business if I didn't see you guys. So just remember that somebody has to give a damn. And I'm going to take it on myself, and I'm going to be that person. I'm the one who cares. Okay, so if nobody else does, I do, because I love my fellow human beings. Okay, so you guys have a good one. Really, take care of yourselves, and we're out of here for this time. Okay, so if you guys want to see any videos, make me a suggestion. If you guys want me to make a video on something that you want to see in the future. Okay, so that's it. I'm out of here. Peace.